one of the quite interested and hot issue with the Mongkok mining in the northern Thailand. We bring the mine from the Mongkok and cross to. Before that, the new mentioned that according to the company survey from, and then they will cross to the Mae Fah Luang, come to the Chiang Dai, and then go into Saraburi. But people inside along the border and at the village stand out and then protest and then protect their village will be afraid that the dust from the lignite, the coal mining will be impact on the health issue and will impact from the tourism in this area. And right now it will come to the Mae Sai. And so if we're looking to this area, I think in terms of just going to explore the natural resources, and the international government or we need to discuss with the Burmese government to looking for the process that when they were doing the operating or with doing the cooperation, or how they will operate, for example, the natural resources, and how they will follow up with the process. So if one government the company from the each country, they're doing wrong in Burma, or they do not follow with their investment law, they do not follow with the environmental guideline and then human rights guideline, and those projects are associated with the human rights abuses, and it may be impact from the reputation of the
under the same military regime. So this point can bring us together to unite and and draw up the strategy for the future to meet with the military regime and discuss and find the right solution to the conflict in Burma.
Wondering whether other ethnic groups also agree that maybe you can form alliance. Jam Tong, please.
Thank you. I think not maybe, but we are already doing it. I think we have been doing all the groups. I think not only the non-Burman ethnic communities, but also with all the allies and in the democratic movement. And when I say democratic movement, it also include the ethnic community who are also fighting for justice and democracy. And I think that has been, as you can see, several networks, have been formed, have been formed for the past, decades. And for example, the women's organizations, and we have the Women's League of Burma and many groups, and from various communities who face the same challenge, not only the state, the political repression, but also, under the social, situation. For example, women also come together in order to fight justice, gender and the women's equality, as well as the political change in Burma. Many community youth, group and the media, have formed the networks in order to expose what is happening inside their communities. The health group, where formerly there is no healthcare in this area, but the community have been, working and trying, their best and learning, and empowering our community to, address the urgent needs of the education, of the health crisis, and to protect our environment, to discuss about the future alternative environment and our own development for the future, which I think this system will be and continue to be, in Burma, in all areas, even when there is the political change. And I think we will still continue, to work, on this together to promote real justice, and real democracy for, everyone, and for the people of Burma. I think that's what I want to say. My second point would be when we talk about Burma or the problems in Burma, the suffering, some of the friends told me, oh, Jam Tong, whenever you are talking about Burma, we are so depressed. you know, like, and also talk about the same problems, and again, maybe like our Ajahn also said, the problem has been a long time and the same issue, like this, you know. You know, we are also very sad, you know, at the same time, but we never give up our hope, you know. And I think the people of Burma never lose hope, you know. And like, who is where our hope lies? Who will protect our rivers? You know, I was at the Mekong River crisis in Bangkok, you know, when there was no water on the Mekong, you know, where the downstream countries and the community is suffering, you know, like especially in Laos, you know, Thai community and people in Burma, when the water level was so down, you know, where the boat cannot cross, you know, during that time. And we have speech and representative from the Chinese consulate, embassies. We have the Mekong Rivers Commission, you know, and we are talking as from the point of civil society, of the people, you know, and we didn't hear the root cause of the problems, you know, of the water crisis is the dams in China. You know, we didn't hear even from the regional, like Mekong River Commission executive, you know, director talking about, you know, he just said this is the crisis, the climate change, you know. But, you know, so that is the regional level where there is no genuine people participation in decision making or planning and solving our the problems that the people are suffering. And the same situation is going to happen for the Selwyn River, you know, for other Burma's river, for Irrawaddy River, you know. But the people inside Burma, the people in the community, the people in ASEAN, it is the hope that lies in our hands. Do you know, maybe we didn't hear a lot of the news, but the people, the women and the communities in the village in Thong Pre village in Kachin state, they gather the whole communities and they speak in front of the northern commander of the Burma army. We don't want to move from our land because of the dams. They didn't say because of the dam, but we don't want to move from the land where we have been staying for generations, in front of the northern commander of the Burma army. Every day, the people inside Burma take action, you know, in different way they can. They continue to take all the information, the news of what is happening in their community out, so that the international community will hear what is happening, so that they will try to do something, to take action, to bring change for the life of the people. So I think you know, we want to encourage and also still, you know, not to forget, you know, these people and not to lose your hope, you know, that there will be change in Burma. And these people, even though they suffer every day, they never lose and they still struggle and they believe that one day they can return home, one day they can live peacefully in their land. So that's, I think, want to encourage everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Jam Tong. Right now, I'd like to open the floor for all of you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask participants. Yes, please. Please introduce yourself.